I'm doing it again. Oh, yes, indeed. So, I was debating whether or not to do it all fucking day. I was like, should I start this again? Should I seriously even attempt to do this again? Because I'm in school now, and I'm like, this, right now, at this moment, I think I could handle it. But 10 days from now, 20 days from now, when I'm in like the middle of midterms, I'm like, oh god, why did I choose to do this every day again? But it's October, it's my favorite month, I decided I should really at least give it a shot. And this is the thing about a video every day, a V.E.D.O, which has a better ring to it than V.E.D.O, or whatever I was going to call the video every day in July. The sucky thing about it is if you miss it, it kind of defeats the purpose if you miss the video on the first day. You know, so it's not a video every day. So all day I was like, I don't know what to do. But at the last minute, I was like, okay, fuck it, we'll go ahead and do it. And I scraped together that intro. I made that in like 10 minutes. And then I went all, you know, Clockwork Orange and put the damn mark on the wrong eye. So fuck, Alex would beat me with a stick. So whatever, I'm sorry, okay? But yeah, I got some stories I guess I could tell you today. If anyone doesn't know how this goes, I'm making a video every day and I just talk about random shit. And pretty much anything that just happens to me that day. Honestly, I should have some more good stories to tell you this time because I am in college. I'm doing stuff every day because there was a lot of stuff, a lot of days in July where I was doing nothing, just like sitting around my house, just staring at the ceiling. And the vlog that day would be like, hey guys, how you doing? I'm doing good. You know, just random shit. So I should at least have something to talk about every day. Today I'm going to tell you a story about how I became ambidextrous, because I am now, and if you doubt that, then no. Okay, here's what happened. This is really more about a story about just me not being able to think very clearly in situations. Alright, so I am taking an American Sign Language class at my university, and the reason I'm taking it is because I had to have a foreign language in my curriculum in order for me to properly pass the university, in order for me to get my bachelor's degree. I'm going for communications on my major. Have not decided for a minor yet, although I'm considering history. But that's neither here nor there. So I have to take a foreign language, and I figured I'd go with ASL because it's something different. And honestly, the only other foreign language I've ever attempted, aside from Japanese, although there was no Japanese course there, I would have taken that like in a heartbeat. But the only other class I took in a foreign language was Spanish in high school, and I think that was mostly, I didn't do very well, and I think that was mostly the fault of the teacher. And but on the off chance that I didn't do good just because maybe I couldn't pick up another vocal language too well, or another spoken language, I decided to go with ASL because, hey, it's something different, and I might be able to pick it up better. And I will admit that just within like 2 weeks of taking that class, we're in week 6 right now, but just within 2 weeks of taking ASL, I already knew more in sign language than I did taking a whole year of Spanish in high school. Well, anyway, one of the interesting quirks that happened when I started signing is that I naturally started to sign with my left hand. You know, it's like, my name is M-A-T-T. There you go, Matt. I didn't really pay attention. I just started using my left hand. And that got my teacher, my professor, to think that I'm left-handed, like naturally. Like I write, because I know I write with my right hand. Well, anyway, we had to have a sit-down with one of the faculty members, Mrs. Friday, who is a deaf person, and because we're practicing for our midterms, and our midterm is going to be sitting down with her, and she's going to, you know, sign a bunch of phrases to her, and we're just going to have a conversation. So, in order to practice for that, we're going to, you know, have, you know, we had the option to, you know, do this earlier. So I was sitting down with her today, and she was like correcting me because I messed up a lot. I was fucking a lot of things up, but at one point though, she wanted to ask me which is my dominant hand that I write with. And she was signing it to me, and I had no idea what she was saying because I just didn't understand what she meant. So she finally wrote it down for me, which I felt really bad about that I made a deaf person having to write something down to communicate with me because I'm just such a fucking idiot. I couldn't pay attention to what she was doing. She had a freaking pen, and she kept doing this, and I couldn't figure that out. Wait, maybe she wants to know what hand I write with. I should have said in that situation, I write with my right hand, because I fucking do. But no, I said, no, I write with my left hand. So I'm like, I already freaking digging the I'm already digging my grave here. So I'm like, great, I've already locked into the situation that I'm now left-handed. So my ASL professor thinks I'm left-handed, and the faculty member, Mrs. Friday, who I'm going to have a midterm with, she thinks I'm left-handed. So now I have to start coming up with ideas. Okay, I'm definitely not left-handed, and sooner or later, they're going to notice that I'm not writing stuff, like when I'm taking notes in class, they're probably going to notice, hey, you said you're left-handed, why are you writing with your right hand? So I came up with the lie that I'm now ambidextrous, that I was born left-handed and I just somehow, through years, I learned and trained myself to be right-handed, but I could still use both. So that is the key to this story. I'm really good at coming up with bullshit. You know, that art of fabricating a lie on the spot. I'm really good at that shit, and you should be too. It'll get you out of a lot of situations. It'll make things a lot complicated if you could just spawn bullshit out of nowhere. So yeah, that's the moral of the story, basically. Because once I'm in these tense situations, I get all locked up, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm Italian. Wait, I'm not Italian. Oh, whatever. I said it. Whatever. And whenever that situation happens, I have to fabricate the story as I go along. Because if I go back, if I told Miss Friday, like, oh, I'm left-handed. Oh, wait, no, I mean I'm right-handed. She's going to look at me like, what, freaking, you don't even know which hand you write with? I'm like, yes, I do. My mind goes a mile a minute, and I can't pay attention to things, and it goes crazy. But yeah, that's today's story. That I am now ambidextrous. Do not tell this story to anyone. I don't even know why I'm putting this down in video format, but yeah. Alright then, well anyway, Teching signing out. See you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Fare thee well.